You do that all by yourself?
Well, I will. It'll be him and Brian take one side. See how easy it is to move it now.
What's up, everybody? We're over here at the Comic Book Connection with Joe. We're gonna have a fun day today. See a little behind the scenes of the setup for the sale.
See how I separated it? So now we can carry, on one side, we can carry the big tent over.
How many boxes do you usually fit under these tents?
You can sit 350 probably.
350.
This is the big tent there. When you see how crowded it was on it, yeah, you won't have that no more. And I can put toys on the back of this too. Yeah.
You got a lot of toys for this upcoming show?
I'm not gonna have as many as a full tent, but nobody buys toys anyway. So it's a joke. I carry them because you have to have
variety, right?
Well, it says comic book.
Comic and toy show. Yeah, you got to take the toys off.
Yeah, no, I've got 48 tubs of toys in that back storeroom. Yeah, so we're gonna bring out the best stuff. Hey, I guess I better turn the lights on, huh? That ain't it. That ain't it. I'm working at it. Is this it?
Maybe you didn't have so many extension cords down there.
They all go into the main channel, see. But I'm looking for the lights. All right, see. There it is. It's the only one I marked. It's the only one I can't find. How's that?
All right, we got a light now.
You don't need no fans on, do you?
No, it's perfect in here. I'm fine. All right. See what Joe's got to put on the wall.
I don't want to put the big expensive stuff up until later. You know?
Is there like a minimum price for a book you'll put on the wall?
Yeah, the $10 things. I started, buy 5, you get the 6th one free. Same as the $20 ones. You buy 5 and you get the 6th $20 free. Yeah, because now the $20 will tell you everything about the book. The $10, yeah, you're mine if you think I want to do that. On a one finger typer, you know, and that finger's slow. Maybe it's getting some arthritis in it. I don't know. We sold a bunch of them bottles this last weekend.
Yeah, you do pretty well with those. I remember when you started.
Well, I really don't make anything because I give away too many CGCs. Guys get too lucky. Oh, thanks for reminding me. I'm buying a nice new spin wheel. It's on its own stand. It's not as big, and it's real accurate. You know, so when they spin it, it won't go back. Yeah. I really feel bad, so I have to give them a CGC. If it lands on it, then it backs up and goes. They go, oh no! I think I'd lose about 4 or 5 CGCs. Yeah, I'm getting a new spin wheel.
What was the first collection you ever picked up? Do you remember what that was? Like your first comic collection you ever picked up?
I can tell you, in 2001, I had gotten rid of everything. Tony, the Navy guy, who used to help put that show on in Jacksonville, he came over and bought the rest of everything I had because I was kind of pissy about the bottom falling out. In the late 90s, when everything went to, you know, and so I had sold him some other stuff, and so I just got rid of it. I had some nice stuff, but I didn't want to do it no more because you lost all that money. And now these dummies that's paying these $1,000s for books and hundreds of dollars for books, and when the bottom falls out this time, it's going to be big money they lose. And mark my words, CGC keeps doing what they're doing. Another big scandal going on with helpers, you know, stealing, and the grader was a grader that was stealing. Then tell me, if you steal, won't you look for somebody to make some money off of to give them a better grade? You know? Yeah. But anyway, the investors are going to start getting nervous. They're not like a comic collector. You know, a comic investor, he's really a collector. He collects his books, you know. But an investor only invests in things. So if they get nervous and they keep having these scandals at CGC, now, look at that stupid thing going to 9.9s. Well, their 9.8s ain't going to be worth squat compared. So the investors are going to unload. And when they unload all them 9.8s and all that high grade stuff, and all that money them people have been paying for the low grades because they can't get high, woo, they ain't gonna be worth squat either. Makes my day. Yeah.
Well, you have CGCs though. You don't want them to go down.
Oh yeah. I've never graded a book in my life, and I won't. Right? These here, I'm giving them away mostly. I mean, $35, 2 for $60. Come on now.
Yeah, you have a hard time moving those slabs.
Oh yeah, everybody does. But it's all right. You know, it's all. As you know, that's how I look.
I didn't know you've been in comics for that long, though. Wow, since the '90s, huh?
I had, get this. Yeah, I was playing music on the road for about 20 years. So I'd go out, be on the road for a while, get bored with it, then I'd come home. And I'm from Indiana originally. And so I'd come home and open up something, maybe once I opened up a clothing store, family recreation center, and a disco, and a comic book store. Now in '72, I had a comic book store, right?
Wow, in 1972, I didn't know that.
Yeah, but you couldn't buy them direct. You know, the guy that fills grocery store magazines and stuff, that's where they come from. Now the comic was 20, then it just changed to 25, right? Now get this. A guy comes in and steals a book, takes you 5 more books to pay for the one he stole, right? So anyway, so I did have a back issue room. I made a room in the back, and everything that comes off there comes in is $1. And we did a convention at the Holiday Inn, and in those days you can go to the library and rent those. Is that 16 mil? What's that big old movie projector? They got the big. Well, anyway, they have old Tarzan movies and like that. So I'd get those, and I have a little section where I was playing the movies. Well, it was kind of cool back in those days. I was a kid, quit singing with a throat operation. I went back to being I like window splashes, you know, stuff like the car dealerships and neon. I started that in Jacksonville, but I love doing windows with cartoons on them, you know. And so a buddy of mine, we became buddies, right? He worked at a furniture store. I always did their windows for him, and that's how we started getting serious about collecting. See, and this must have been in the '80s. Valiant was selling those early Valiants $65 and stuff, the number ones, because they was the best thing out at the time, you know. But then they got caught in that thing. Marvel printed millions of X-Force and all that, but they got away with it. Where that truck, Valiant, just too many.
What happened? I don't know the story behind that.
Okay, Tom McFarlane, the guy with the big head. I wish I could invite him here, but he couldn't get through this garage door. His head would be in the way. But anyway, you know how he has a big head, so he always wants to, it's his way or no way, and he wants to show everybody how cool he is. So he printed millions of Spawn #1. You know, he's not going to be outdone. I'm talking about way up there, maybe 5 million or something like that, or whatever. Anyway, that's why he destroyed a collecting item that could be as good as a 181. Definitely over 300, you know what I mean, value-wise. But he killed it. When I used to buy collections in the 80s and 90s, they always had 4 or 5. The same way with X-Force. What was that, 5 or 6 million? And they always had 4 or 5 number ones in the collection. But then again, they had the whole run. They always had whole runs in those days. So when the bottom fell out, people, the dealers was playing games, stores owners hiding books in the back so you pay more to get it. You know, like that Superman.
The Death of Superman, yeah.
Death of Superman. So they was hiding them in the back room, selling them for $50, saying they couldn't get any more, and they had a stack in the back. So anyway, all of a sudden, Torrent came out, and when it did, it was, oh my God, they had millions. I knew a guy down there in Orlando, a warehouse, right? And they used to come in wrapped in brown paper with a strap around it. He had over in the corner, he had stacks of that trash, because once the bottom fell out, what can you do? And they couldn't take the hit like Marvel and them did. But anyway, so I just sold everything, right? And here's what happened. I had to get a knock on the door, and there's these 2 kids come up to the door, and they say, "Hey, I hear you buy comics." And I said, "I don't do that anymore." And where I made my mistake was I said, "Well, what you got?" And so that got me started. I had to think of what I wanted to do. And I'd rather I didn't want to collect. I'd rather just put on shows and stuff like that. And so I did that until now. I got rid of dealers back 10 years ago because they ripped people off. People would complain they wouldn't give them a deal. And one of them cracked off and said, "Hey man, why don't you just do a one-man show?" And I said, "Well, I think I can do that." And that's how it got started. But in 2001, I didn't have a book one.
Now you got all this cool stuff.
When I retired, I thought I was going to have nothing to do. I work harder now than I ever worked. Well, they never did think I worked. But anyway, then I did as a commercial artist,
This ain't work though. You get to hang out with me all day. Have fun.
There you go. Yeah. Friday, they wiped the whole wall out. Remember that?
Yeah, it was pretty busy.
So I had all this stuff I had to bring out. I was up till, 3 o'clock Friday night making labels for this stuff. It's great stuff. But yeah, I've added more Fantastic Fours, more X-Men, more.
Oh dang, that's only $65.
What are you looking at?
This.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
That's pretty cool. I mean, it's a 9.4 graded, but for $65. Yeah, these are all the new variants you got out.
A few
from that collection.
I still think this is the best looking one.
Oh, you like that Greg Horn cover, huh?
I had a girlfriend look like that once. Man, damn scared me every time she walked in there.
Yeah, some of these are really nice. Like this is a key issue here. First appearance of Evil Miles Morales.
Oh yeah. Cheap for $20, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that didn't look like too much work right now. I gotta compress all this stuff.
You got to start organizing it too. Do like a DC wall or a Marvel wall or something.
Well, I do the characters better because, like there's a lot of times it'd be the Batman section, and the Spider-Man section. But all these things, gee, my knees. Hey, that's pretty cool. I haven't seen that for a long time.
Is that a foil cover? Yeah, a little bit.
Well, but it looks like it's on foil. All these Daredevils, a lot of.
Conan, these are cheap, Joe.
I know.
But
you gotta have some cheap stuff out there for them.
That's Conan issue 11 for $10. It's a nice copy too.
It's a double size, yeah.
Dang, that's cool right there.
Yeah. Well, that's the reason. Yeah, more 10s and 10s.
Ooh, that's a good $10 grab too. Is this complete?
Yeah. Well,
wow, that's a good grab. First appearance of White Rabbit on that.
No, that's in the other box. I had some nice
fun books.
I got some adventure comics that were really nice. Well, if I put $60 on it, it's really nice.
These are nice Daredevils. Yeah, like these modern ones. That's the first appearance of Elektra as Daredevil. That's a nice one there. I'm pretty sure that is, yeah. That's a key issue too.
That's the new.
Yeah, he's going to be the new villain.
It should have both this and this and the cover. They should be, and that's that first appearance of Detective Cole.
You got something on the back of there, I think, too.
That's the second appearance. Hey, it ain't gonna do no good. Try to sell it, right? I thought that was a cool cover.
So that's a cool one there. Edge of Spider-Verse 1. Wow, look at that cover.
Oh, here it is.
So that's a set. Oh, it doesn't look like a set. You have that one for 20 and the other one was 30.
Yeah, well, that's his first appearance. This is his first cover. That was his. That's the first appearance stick. And then there was a lot of Frank Miller stuff. Oh yeah, I've been putting these bonuses of Frank Miller's on the back. So if I find a bunch of them, He's going back up. I'm surprised.
Wolverine, yeah.
And see that? And then you get that on the back side. They're both key books. Listen here, you get that, and you get one of those again. That's that one.
David Nakayama.
That other one. A lot of Daredevil. Really nice condition for that first Joker's daughter thing.
What is that? That's cool.
What's you now?
That's issue number 2?
Yeah. That's the only reason to work anything. Here, look at these. These are 1962. The first appearance Comet in the Legion of Super Pants. Look at the condition of that dude. I didn't do nothing to it. Yeah.
Do you like these older books more
Yeah.
than...
No, they don't make any difference. I don't collect them. Well, somebody likes them. There it is.
What is that one?
Frank
Cho variant.
It's still in the bag. I didn't realize I'd brought out so much stuff. Here's your Maxes now. Oh, all your Max. This is the cheap ones, right? But there are usually two of them, right? But these down here, this is, yeah. Every one of these Maxes, every one of them's got his first appearance in Darker.
You got any more Invincible? Everybody's always looking for Invincible.
A buddy of mine just bought his buddy's collection, right? Because his buddy wants to do more expensive books. And what he didn't realize is he spent several $1,000s, but the guy had never had bad books, yeah. And so he's going through it, and he's got the whole run up to 150. Does it go up to 150?
I'm not sure exactly.
Whatever it goes up to, he got the whole run.
Wow.
And he didn't even know it was worth any money. I wish I could get it, but they ain't gonna have them. And people treat me so bad.
How do you decide what you're going to take off, though? Do you just kind of look at the stuff, and if it's been sitting up here for a while?
If it don't impress me, I guess I take it off. Yeah, that's all. Because they're all $10. I'll have a new $10 box, too. And I'll put it back here instead of up front where the $10 books are. And so if you don't find it on the wall, you can go through the box. We're changing all the labels on the boxes anyway, so eventually I'm not going to go more tonight.
Are you going to change the prices, or
well, no, see how I use this color this time? You saw it on the Avengers and all of them. They're all going to have that. Not on these, because these are just the Bronze Age and more. This is some engraved books I took down from the back wall to put those $10 ones. All the Daredevils. Ooh, I can make you a deal on a couple of Frank Millers. Ooh. There should be, well, I did sell a few, but I had about eight or nine of them. I guess I sold it. Oh yeah, put them in the box here, and put them on the wall, then they completely annoy you. I got a bunch of turtles, but they ain't worth nothing. So, I don't know, they're all mint, but maybe I'll put them all $10 a piece and put them on the wall.
Is it modern Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or older stuff?
Well, it's from the second, you know how they had the big ones and they went to the small? It's that first series with the small.
Those are still worth a couple bucks, though. If
yeah, but I'm going to put them all up for $10 a piece. And this way I don't have to look them up. Yeah. I'd rather lose money and not have to look them up.
9.6 on 174.
Don't look like the same book to Remember that? And back here, it was the first appearance of the hand. Oh, stick. That's what it was. Yeah, this is the hand. Ooh, you need this one. Half price today.
Yeah.
And it's the hand. It's a Frank Miller too.
Is Saturday or Friday better for you?
This last one, Saturday, was slow, but the time before and the time before that, they was the same. They was good. We had really good sale, but I had good keys too. So I got this one collection. If the guy just get his head out of his butt and sell it to me, I'll be home free because it's all from the 2,000 books from the 70s. He had two graded books, which I'm sad to say. One is 181, 8.5, and the other one was 8. Spider-Man 14. I like them ungraded because, as you can see, I can give them away, and like nothing, you can't get them. Of course, these was full. They was full to the each day. And you can see how many sells. But I give them away. If a book costs you $25, they're graded. So somebody's not making anything.
Yeah, you've had those slabs up there for a while, even the ones above you over here.
Yeah, well, it's more for show anyway, so I didn't care.
You don't want to put raw books up there, though?
No, I don't think so. I can see them trying to get them things down and dropping them.
Yeah, right.
Oh, look, this has got a dent in it. Can I have a discount? Yeah, I give you a discount. You see this? Oh, yeah. Welcome to my world.
Wow, look at this.
Hey, you want me to turn the light on?
You got a lot more room than last time I was in here, though.
Well, that's pretty bad then, man. All right, you ready now? Here we go. You can see it all.
Here you go. So this is all 50 centers over here.
Well, I go through them, and what isn't 50 centers I can pull. But I've got the best 50 centers in the state.
You say in the state?
Well, probably the country, because nobody sells 50 centers.
I need one of these days. Do some pressing at my house. You got like 10 of these things.
Well, the middle one right there. When you get done, you know you have to put it under something. So if you put it under here, less than 30 minutes it's ready, not 24 hours or 8 hours and whatever it takes for books to get cold. And because if you don't do this, then and you let it sit out, whatever wrinkles and stuff was in it, it's gonna pop right back out, you know. So that's by the time I get all the way around, 10 of them I guess. Well, I can do metal plates. I used to do like 18 at one time, you know.
Wow.
But now, by the time I get done with the last one right there, I can start again here.
What's the price range it has to be at for you to press it?
It's got to have to be at least, well, not expensive, but $20, but I like them a little bit more, but I just don't like cruddy looking books.
Oh, wow. So every $20 book you have gets pressed? I didn't know that.
No, not unless it's good. The Daredevil I didn't have to mess with because it was mint. I didn't have to press him because everything he had in them boxes was mint. The junk's even mint. So, but this is the refill boxes, and they're starting to get them all back in order. And like when somebody hits, just for an example, right? They hit Captain America or Silver Surfer down there. We pull the boxes before we put them away, right? And his spot's back here in the back. That whole wall, if you look, that whole wall is Spider-Man.
Is it? Wow, yeah, you got stuff all over the place. Spider-Man, Marvel Team Up. Man, this place is jam-packed.
Well, Amazing Spider-Man is always your best seller.
Ultimate X-Men. Wow, look at this. What are you going to do with all these, though, Joe, when you look to, like, really retire one day? Are you going to sell everything?
Yeah,
or
I'll sell everything else. Sell the business and all.
What would you sell it all for? Like, all the comics?
I won't sell all the comics without selling the business. See, people don't understand, comic collectors and saying they're a bunch of dummies. They don't know how to run a business. First off, you're not paying for the inventory. You're paying for people. I built this thing over years, right? That's why we can do, and the Boondocks, we can do what we do, you see, and the website and all that other stuff. And you're paying for that. You're paying for the inventory, but that's not the only thing you're paying for. Oh, it's not locked. The top wasn't locked. All right, wait a second. I gotta go down and turn on the light. We just had this built last year, you know.
Yeah, I remember when you guys put it all together.
Well, we built the shelves and stuff. And the guy that did the rest, kind of, you know. But anyway, this is where Ed, I'm cleaning this off tonight or tomorrow, and we will. I'll put his computer in this bench here so he can do his lookups here. Yeah,
oh my God, Joe! Look at you.
Saw all that stuff.
No, I've never seen that. That's you.
that was 1969, 1970.
1969.
The mistake I made, I should have put. I never played a folk guitar. I always played electric. A buddy of mine had a photography shop. He had that guitar sitting there to the side, and so yeah. Because I was rock and roller ever since I started. All these are refills he has to do. We have to refill, I think he told me 25. Anytime he gets low like that, he refills and puts them all in there. So. But here's what I was talking about, new labels. I want to make them roll like that. This classic X-Men, he said it sold a third of a box. First time we've had it.
Of classic X-Men, really?
Yeah. Came out of that barn. They used to have some pretty good stuff. So all this stuff I use for the 50 centers now.
So you have pretty much unlimited inventory then?
Not really, but every once in a while I'll buy a bunch,
Yeah, but you're never going to run out of books when you have this much stuff, and you're always buying. So, I mean, you do probably have the best 50 centers just because you just got so much stuff and you don't really look everything up.
I don't like feel about junky books, putting them out.
Captain America.
Well, see, this would be some of the older stuff.
Those Werewolf by Nights are good.
Here's your favorite.
Yeah, those are good.
Not that good.
All right, we'll be back here. Gonna grab some cool books. Hopefully we'll see a bunch of people over here as well. I'm gonna try to get out of here without killing myself, but this is awesome. Look at this. One day I'll have a room like this and Sarah will kill me, but it'll be awesome. Like, look at all these 50 centers over here too. Look at that. Look at all these 50 centers.
What?
Just sitting there. Just got all these 50 centers just sitting everywhere.
Look here.
Stuff everywhere.
This printer don't work.